This isn't the correct. This is not my correct one, right? Hold on. Okay, good. Ah, all right, nice. All right, I'm gonna start working on this piece. I'm gonna talk about the year, the upcoming year, what I have planned. This will work. There it goes. So I'm gonna start working on Miles Morales. Do keep in mind this is gonna be a live broadcast. If you're watching this in the future, it was a live broadcast. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on Miles here. Am I facing the right side? Oh well, if it's backwards, I can always rotate it afterwards. All right, it was quite a good movie. Let me see. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask, or if you have any comments about what I was mentioned in this video, you can go ahead and leave the comment at the bottom. Let me see. Let me go BMV. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on sculpting this character right here. I'm making the basic head shape right here. Maybe bring the cheek up a bit right here. It looks wonky, but it will get there. It looks like an alien right now currently. Ooh. Basic kind of head shape right there. I'll add a neck. I'm going to use the Dynamesh feature. Actually, should I use the Dynamesh? No, I'm going to go ahead and insert shape. So I'm going to go to my primitives. I'm going to go ahead and add a spear, which I'm going to add for the neck here. It's easy for me to go ahead and adjust and whatnot. So I'm going to make the typical kind of bust right now. So I'm going to go ahead and insert this right here. It's going to be the kind of the rib cage ordeal, rib cage of sorts. Go ahead and put this in here, and then I'm going to go ahead and return that back to normal. Oh, that's not right. Press X, put it in the center, then rotate. There it goes. Turn X back on for symmetry. Flatten this a bit. Rotate for the rib cage. Extend. Alright, so let's see. Welcome. If anyone has any questions, this is a live broadcast. I'll be talking about what I plan on doing next year, such as maybe VR sculpting. Was it VR sculpting? Future things I really plan to do. I know I haven't been as active on here, and I want to change that. I am trying to make a schedule with this upcoming year, where I'm going to be quite busy, really, the way I see it. Like in terms of just like stuff I have planned, things I want to do, I have to really put it in motion here, which it's quite important. I'm just inserting a series of spheres right now, so I can work with it later. Kind of the base kind of figure right here. So I'm doing that right here. Don't mind that. That's just kind of like a hair template. Kind of looks like the Bride of Frankenstein right now, but it will get better. So I'm gonna go ahead and go BDS right here. I'm gonna start kind of tracing out the. Let me see. What am I doing? Why is this still on top chat instead of live chat? I'll be switching back and forth between my sculpting and the broadcast to see if you guys have any questions. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Wrong thing. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and start making the hairline here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Damien brush right there to kind of start making this hairline here. I'll be adding needs to be more square, so go ahead and clear that. I'm actually going to make the hair a separate subtool, so I'm going to go ahead and go to my split option, split hidden. Got that right there. I'm actually going to go ahead and make the body as well a subtool in itself, so I can go ahead and go here and go to my Dynamesh option, where I could go ahead and fuse that, smooth this out, and start making the body here. Right there. Let's go ahead and Dynamesh this face right here. I'm going to go to my BCB, which is my popular, or not my popular, it's my favorite brush really. Start making kind of the shape of the face right here. Let's see. How are you guys doing today? You guys all doing well? All's well. If you have any questions, if you want to, I could show my other pieces right here real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that up. Let me go ahead and do a quick save here, so I can go ahead and not have to worry about it being deleted by accident by a crash. You may not see anything from it, but that's perfectly normal. Don't worry about it. On Spider Man. Spider Miles. Alright there, so you guys can, if you guys have missed previous broadcasts, I worked on things like Spyro real quick. All Might. This is something I worked on a while ago. You may see some stuff in my previous broadcast. You may be familiar with the Nomu bust I made. I also 3D printed. I already saved that, so no. So you can see the Nomu right here, made from a previous broadcast. I turned it into a bust. Let's go light bluing. It's a pretty neat little thing. Let me go ahead and go to the next one, which is the. I'm just going to go ahead and show you the other stuff here real quick. The female pinup, the Bowsette piece a while ago, which I am actually changing the pose. I keep coming up with changes, but Bowsette piece. Right there. Then there was the where is the other thing? This is a piece I made a while ago. This is from this is probably a year and a half or so. This is the Tachanka piece from Rainbow Siege 6. It's a chibi right here. I was actually quite happy with this piece, even though I made this a while ago. I could do a lot better now, but this is actually pretty good. Right there. So if you're familiar with Rainbow Siege 6, yeah, they released a chibi one. I made it based on that. I didn't make the original one, but it wasn't. I think I made improvements to it. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure what I exactly did, but let me go ahead and pop over to the other ones. There's the All Might. Save changes. No changes are necessary. If you're familiar with Boku no Hero Academia, right here. Then that's one I made from a previous broadcast. I got some other ones. The All Might versus Nomu piece. Right here. Right here. That one's pretty fun right there. I had to update the face. I actually improved the face. I can easily just import that onto here. Then I think I'll go ahead and continue working. But let me show you the Spiral one. This is from I'll make a new Bowsette piece for just like the top half of her, just in case someone wants to not have to spend so much money on a full size figure. Probably be changes. You have to save changes. Now I'm getting Spyro here. Spyro right here. This I was really happy with, right here, with how well it came out. It was only like an hour and a half sculpt or so. Came out great. Yeah, I can 3D print any size I want. But yeah, let me go ahead and hop back to the Miles Spider-Man piece. So, and then talk about this upcoming year, about possibly doing VR and stuff like that for sculpting. That probably won't take place until February. Probably. I'll try to get it sooner. I could get it right now probably, but not sure. Hold on. Where's my bloody thing? Here it is. Let's go back to the Spider-Man piece. I just started working on it, so let me go ahead and take note of that. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure his head shape is proper. So what I'm doing is I have a image in the background which I'll be using. You can't see right now. I should probably import the image so you guys can see what I'm seeing. But currently right now I'm going to have it on mine. I can see through here. Now I've made my view window a little transparent. You can't see that because I think right now the what is it called? Can't think of what it's called right now. Oh yeah, sculpting software. Not sculpting software. The broadcasting software is right now only seeing the window. It looks a little wonky right now, but it will get better eventually. I'm gonna add some ears here. Maybe make sure he's not so much like a I don't know, like a. It doesn't look so much like a. What's it called? Bride of Frankenstein kind of deal here. Let's add kind of an afro kind of thing right here. I don't know. Just I'm using the inflate brush, trying to reduce it a bit here. So some little. Nope, I know it looks funny. Don't worry about it. You know, you see my other pieces, you know they'll get better. All right. I'm kind of cringing a bit. I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna fix this? I will somehow. I'll go ahead and start. We have some features. I'll go to the BIT, yeah, which is the insert tool right here, which I will go ahead and insert a primitive, which if I take here, I can insert this sphere right here, where I can go ahead and clip this. I can form somewhat of ear shape. I'm actually going to rotate this. I don't like the other side right there. Right here, boom, bada bing, bada bang. Put that there. Oh, wrong one. It's that one right there. Move the ears so that they are. I have to narrow the face. For me to do that, I'm going to go actually to to undo that. I'm going to clear that. Let me go ahead and go to the center. The local is off, and let me go ahead and smush the face a bit, enlarge it a bit. There it goes. Then I'm going to go ahead and actually trace out the shape of the eye. So when it comes to sculpting is essentially like drawing, and I guess vice versa in a sense, just different kind of means. So I'm just going to kind of draw it out. It may not look right now from one perspective, but it will look. So see right here, it doesn't make sense right here. So I would have to kind of draw that in further. Sculpting is basically a 3D kind of drawing here. So I have to kind of start kind of sculpting kind of the shapes here. May look goofy right now, but I like the hair shape needs to make more sense. It's all a matter of just kind of doing it. You don't want to just kind of stare at it. You kind of want to be able to work at it. Don't worry about it. It will get there. I promise it will get there. It is looking a little wonky right now. Like his nose needs to have better shape right here. Pull this right here. Maybe inflate it a bit. Maybe smooth this out. Maybe even go to BDS. It will get there. I promise. I promise. But how are you guys doing today? I know. How was you guys' Christmas and everything? Hope it was well. Hope everything went swimmingly. Go ahead and kind of make these oh my gosh, I promise it will get better. Alright, it's getting there. You can see it's starting to take shape, okay? Like, I promise it will nice. It's getting there. Add kind of the jaw here. Maybe a little bit of a kind of cheekbone right here. I am kind of currently looking at kind of a surprise expression. I'm going to go up to the ears here. I'm going to mask them and actually move them down. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go to my BMD brush here. Oh wait, am I watching my broadcast as well? Okay, that's very misleading right there. But don't worry, if you guys never chat and broadcast, I do like to converse with the viewers or subscribers. I have to go ahead and make the nose a little narrower, so I'm going to use the move brush. But I'm going to have to probably move the eyes up a bit, maybe actually, maybe even. Right there, I'm going to go ahead and maybe even give him a jacket. I know it doesn't look like him right now. But it'll get there. I'm just trying to form everything right now. So he's got. Right there, the nose needs to be brought down a bit. then I have to work on his hair. So as I was saying, for like the year of 2019, I do intend to do VR sculpting. I was something that definitely had my interest. Also, I'll be doing some other stuff. I'm looking into some basic Arduino work, like working with some programming for some stuff. Escape rooms essentially is what it is. It's pretty popular. My friend likes it. And he already kind of has a business going with it. He kind of wants me to be part of it. And he likes my input, so I'll be helping with that. Be part of the designing. VCB. It's a lot of fun, like being able to make puzzles, and people enjoy puzzles a lot. So I'm gonna remove this bottom lip right here for now. I'm gonna work on the top lip right now. Then I'll go ahead and do that right there. Oh boy, I need to go ahead and actually use a we'll go to the hair here and then remove a bit of that so I can go ahead. Oh, wrong button. Go back to here, switch, move. Right here, let me go ahead and add a hoodie here. So I'm going to go, he's wearing a jacket all the time. Maybe I'll even give him his little Spider-Man suit underneath his outfit. So I'd like to go ahead and insert a sphere. It's kind of like what I did with the Chichanka piece a while back. But I like to move this piece in right here. I might actually make it a separate subgroup, subtool. So I'm going to actually go ahead and split the unmasked portion right there, so I don't have to worry about that interfering with the code right here. So I'm going to go to BCB again. I'm going to make sure symmetry is still on. I'm going to go ahead and carve away at this right here, kind of make the hood part. Right here, I'll draw kind of the outline or the lip of the hood. Actually, is that right? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of keep drawing it out right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn transparencies on so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to actually turn the inflate so I don't have to worry about thinning out the... I might have to use a snake hook, really. This is maybe not exactly the right idea. To tell you the truth, I should probably do this. Let's do this. I'm actually going to undo that. Actually, a better way of doing it would probably use the mask approach. What I mean by the masking approach is to go to this subtool right here, and I'm going to actually mask the parts that I want to have the jacket at right here. It will allow me to go ahead and create a surface where I can then sculpt. This is going to be maybe a temporary one. We'll see where this goes, where this takes me. So, is that about right? So I this part right here. Be a little more crisp. I think that's about right. Now let's go ahead and go up more on the neck, so I get kind of that collar. And then I'm going to bring the Then I'm going to bring it out like this right here. Now, okay, let's go ahead and extract that. I should have something on the side here. It has the extract feature alongside. Where'd it go? I'm still new to this thing. I guess I could use the default, but I should really be using my extract along supposed to be the quick buttons, but I guess I'm having a hard time finding it right now. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and go to my extract here on the side. Where is it at? Oh, it's right here. So the extract is right here. Currently, that's there. Where's my apply section? Uh-oh. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to probably work on my interface a little bit. Let's go ahead and reduce that extract. Oh, I have transparency on it. It's making me have a hard time seeing what it is. I'm going to go to 0.05. Is that what I was thinking? Let me see how it looks. Ooh, no. Point 0.008. Fine. 0.002. Was that what I had? No, it's 0.02. Oh, that's better. I'll go ahead and accept that right there. Let me go to this here. Alright, ears. Let's go ahead and start shaping those. BMB. To more normal ear shape. Let's smooth this right here. Let's go BCB right here. Let's go ahead and start making the ear here. The shapes. Everyone knows the shapes, right? No, okay. Don't worry about it if you don't. Basically, there's parts of the ear. There's the outer, so there's kind of the little, I guess the rim of the ear right here, where it goes around. Is kind of the shape right here with the little, you know, the little ear. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. The earlobe, and then inside there's basically. Oh yeah, there's also this little piece right here, right there, and then you got the kind of the other piece right here that kind of it's like a fork. No, it's not like a fork, but it's like a little divide right here. It's like a Y, I guess you could call it. And that one like varies on people, and it kind of meets, almost travels parallel along the outer rim right there. And then you have the, you know, the little ear hole right here. Oh shoot, my phone! Ah! Alarms are like nightmares to me now. Like, I should probably keep this off right here. I'm probably going to go ahead and go to my ZBrush option right here. Now, I do have it along the side right here, so I'm just worried about flipping through all the time. I'm going to keep groups. I'm going to go ahead and keep smooth groups on. Let's go for half and let's ZBrush. Right there. Now, I think it's getting smoother. Let me go ahead and turn smooth groups off now, and then let me go ahead and do half again. Never mind, I was wrong. Let me go ahead and keep it adaptive and then do that there again. There it goes. It's smoothed out. You can see before and after. Watch again. Before and after. It's smoother now. Don't worry about this part right here. Ignore that part. I'm going to just actually kind of hide that right there. I'm going to add the hoodie and everything in a moment. I'm going to I'm going to pop that one thing I had right here. I'm actually sculpt PCB. I'm going to actually sculpt this on top of the jacket right here. And please don't tell me I accidentally... Oh, no, I didn't. I'm going to actually BIN this right here. Oh. I don't have ghosting on, that's why it wasn't working. Looks wonky right now, but that's all... that doesn't matter, actually. Let me go to, I'm going to use snake hook brush, BSH. So snake hook right here is to pull kind of this down. Much easier to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and inflate. I should probably turn this feature back on so I don't have to worry about any kind of other kind of issues here. I will go ahead and extract this part in a moment right here for the zipper here. Let me go ahead back to the face. The face needs a little more attention, I would say. But if anyone has any questions or anything, I would be more than welcome to answer them. So I'm choosing my see-through options right here so I can see a little better for the face. Alright, BCB. So I'm going to go ahead and start bringing out some features of him. His nostrils are kind of square, so I'm going to probably use a flatten tool. I wish I found one with his mouth closed, like, to start off. Okay, I found one. Actually, I kind of like the frowning kind of expression, so I'm going to go to the ZB right here. I'm going to... You know, it was kind of a serious movie a bit. I don't know, I'm a big fan of like the frowning expression. I have to carve this in more because the nostrils need a... right there. So he's looking better. It's getting there. Slowly but surely. He seems a little chunk, maybe a little... He is a pretty thin kid. Although kids have kind of a... maybe too much frown. Maybe more of a concern. Maybe even bring his brow out more, maybe. BFA. But I decided, like, you know, I need a sculpt. Let's do this. And yep, everyone is bye-bye. Actually, let me see, what is this? Oh gosh, dang it all. I see what happened. Actually, it looks pretty good compared to how it used to look. That looks nice, really. Like compared to what it looks like, it used to look like. Let me go ahead and actually take a shot of this right here and upload that. Spider 2. I'm going to actually upload that into the broadcast. Change thumbnail to Spider 3 picture image. Well, that's unfortunate. I had I had a spike in viewers, but I think it's probably because they thought it was probably a complete one. I really need to get these videos complete with the time lapse, like I have stored. It's kind of annoying me. ECB, maybe IN, maybe. Well, let's see what if I do a like a I'm trying to figure out the proportion of his face right now. I'm going to go ahead and say that definitely needs a bit more attention along the eyes here. Maybe bring his nose down a bit more. The S right here. I have to add his eyes. His eyes is what is really not working out right now, so I'm going to retrace his eyes again, and then I'm going to have to insert those real quick. So yeah, it's T again. Let's go ahead and insert here. My leg is actually feeling a lot better today. I was a little worried, you know, some of you may know that my leg is a little was injured a little while ago. Not a little while ago, it was a while ago. Oh, I see the problem. I don't have local symmetry on, that's why. Oh, his eyes are like popping out. It's kind of scary. PCB here. BMB. PCB. No, BI. No, BDS. That's kind of what I want. Looks a little strange right now, but I guess at this point, I was going to talk about more about this upcoming year, basically VR, the sculpting VR pieces I'm trying to work on. What was it? Sorry, when I start sculpting, it's a little tough to tough to talk at times. There's a lot of thought process. Oh, hey, welcome. Nice, it's been a while since you. Is it ZBrush? Yes, it is ZBrush. What is the purpose for this modeling this? I mean, digital art or 3D printing? Hello. Hi. It's yes, I have tried. Wait, have I seen you before? Hold on. I think I've seen Siki. I feel like I've seen you. I think you came to my channel before. Oh, you did. Yeah, I remember that. You made Rousey. You came by the other one right here. Hold on.
Hi, I'm Eric Voss.
Oh, that's not good. me just check it something right here. Oh, as for the purpose of this, it was sorry, hold on. I have used polymer clay. I kind of stopped using polymer clay because what happens is that when it came down to commissions, people hiring me to make stuff for them, it was just there was always an issue with it possibly breaking in the future. So I moved to digital just because, one, I get to keep my piece. I don't have to worry about losing it. Two, I'm able to make it any size I want. I could always reuse the model. So there's so many more benefits to the whole digital aspect. I used to be so like turned down from digital because I assumed that, oh, if I just sculpt fast enough, everything will be fine. I'm like, sure, you can sculpt it fast enough, but just the problem is you'll just lose your work then. It's for but I like to say welcome to you too, Siki Art and Hashio. But yeah, I'm just working on Miles right now. I was gonna put his Spider-Man logo shirt underneath it and everything. Spider-Man logo, like he's wearing his Spider-Man outfit underneath. BMB. Right there. Currently, it's kind of for my purposes, not for any kind of commission right now. It's just so that I can go ahead and, well, you know, practice, of course. But I feel like I need to do something. Profile is off, so I'm going to actually have to mask that. The nice thing about the, as I said before, the nice thing about the digital is it doesn't take up space at all, except for in my computer. I will be doing the whole digital thing, not digital, the whole VR sculpting. Actually, that's not what I want. I want to get rid of this too. This brow right here. Something's going to be worked on definitely for this piece. Say hi. I guess I'll. Is my mic working? It's got to be working. So let's say hi though, just in case. Hi. Oop. Hey. Or I should say hello, actually. Don't get me wrong, I do, you know, it's pretty cool. It could be pretty neat to watch, but overall, I think nowadays on YouTube, I think people just want to watch something. I think Twitch is more or less to watch someone do something, while I feel like YouTube is more like a place of final like products in the sense. Like final edited video. Just get rid of this right here. Ah, 3D printing stuff. Now, if you're gonna 3D, oh, whoa, I forgot I had that selected. Hold on. If you want to 3D print stuff, you want to make sure your models are, you know, watertight. So basically, there's no gaps in your mesh at all. But I do 3D print these models. All the models I make do eventually get 3D printed. I use my own 3D printer. It's pretty neat. Like, especially like the first time you do it. Well, tell you the truth, like like the first time you make something and you get it 3D printed, it's pretty it's really cool. Like, it's not that it gets less cool, it's just I guess you don't have as much appreciation after other things are 3D printed. But it like surprises me every so often. It's like, it's pretty neat. This thing's working right. Let me check. Oh, it is working. Okay. Whoa, whoops-a daisy. Let's get in there. So I'm working on that right here. I have to work on it. So thing is, aside from working on one side, you still have to move around. So whenever you work on something, just make sure you move around your piece and you look around. I think I mentioned this before in a previous broadcast, when my sculpture teacher pretty much said, gave a story. Was it my sculpture? No, I don't think it was my sculpture. I think it was my drawing teacher. He mentioned that there was a sculptor that was working on the feet of his piece, and it was a huge, massive sculpture. You know, massive. And basically what happened was the viewer or something was yelling out to him, trying to tell him something. By the time the sculptor stopped and tried listening to him, the guy says, "There's 2 left feet." So what happens is that he was working on the feet, but he was so caught up in everything, he made 2 left feet instead of 1 of each foot. So basically, the whole moral of the story was basically make sure you take a time to look away, step away from the piece, or to be able to look at the whole piece overall every so often. It's important in general for any kind of art medium. I thought it was just interesting kind of story. I'm just kind of making kind of an eyelid of sort. I'm gonna probably have to tweak it a bit. It look a little rough right now. That was an interesting little story. I'm trying to focus right here. Sorry, I got quiet there. I think he might have too much of eyebrow. His eye is slightly lacking along the portion right here, so I'm actually gonna have to bring that out a bit. Oh, wrong thing. Is that right? No. Yeah, it is. It's not that it's lacking. It's just not enough. No, I'm wrong. There you go. So hold on. I'm not looking at the chat right now. Don't worry about it. If you're planning to buy a 3D printer, I would recommend to check a site called 3D Printers Bay. They probably have the best prices for 3D printers on there. As far as I can think of right now. Crap. I'm trying to think, what am I trying to do with this again? Oh yeah, I was trying to mask. There it goes. Switch. I thought switch. There it goes. Hold on, sorry, one moment. Hold on. Yeah, 3dprintersbay.com is the place you want to go. Oh shoot. That place probably has the best prices for 3D printers. Why is this not? What's going on? Oh, that's what's happening. That's right. Forgot I had goes. Yeah, if you want that, do keep in mind the print size is pretty small. Alright, if you buy a resin printer, the only large resin printer is one that's twice the price of that. Maybe, yeah, about twice, 2.5 times the price of it. And that one has essentially 3 times the print size. So even though it's a little more than 2 times, like it's a little like 2 times the price, it does have about 3 times the build size, which means essentially you could probably print things 3 times faster compared to buying the smaller one. Wanhao came out, I think it's Wanhao Duplicator 9 came out. It's a resin printer that actually has the build volume, as I said, about 3 of those smaller printers. I don't know, it depends on your budget. But yes, to start, if you're not familiar with 3D printing at all in general, I think that one is probably a good printer to start, though, the one you mentioned, the Anycubic. I like Anycubic. I have like 3 of the printers. Well, not 3 of their printers, I have 3 of one of their printers. MV. Okay, yeah, if you want to do miniatures and stuff like that, then yeah, go for that one. Miniatures are just small little models. That's perfectly fine then. Come on, I'm trying to click the other model. Oh, this is the same model, isn't it? No, wait, no, it isn't. Oh, there it goes. Sorry, hold on. Trying to focus. Brain at maximum capacity. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, if you have a very limited budget, then yeah, I would have to say that I would recommend the I would recommend that printer. Then the Anycubic would be ideal. Then, if you had a little bit of a larger budget, that where I would recommend the other printer. But the thing is that for anyone that's new to 3D printing in general, I would say having a large one at such a price budget would probably be not the smartest thing to do, especially if you're not too sure if 3D printing is for you. No, that's fine. I'll try talking. I need to see if I can find a better picture of this guy, because apparently all the good pictures of him, like it doesn't show much of him really. Like it shows a decent amount, but it's not like enough of the one I'm looking for. Oh, press the, there it goes. I should probably make his face narrower. That's probably what it is. His face isn't long enough, so I'm gonna actually go ahead to this move option here. I'm gonna home this here. I don't know. Let's turn local symmetry. Local symmetry is off. Let's go to multiple subtools. Let me go ahead and highlight the parts I want to have move. Does everything move? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Whoa! Alien. Let me go ahead and center this here. It's getting there. It looks a lot better than what it started off as. Holy cow. I mean, like I intended. Alright. And the nice thing about it is, since digital is, with digital, I'm able to turn on symmetry. If you're wrong, if you're pretty good and quick with sculpting, you can still obtain symmetry pretty quick as well, but for the sake of, I guess pipeline production and things like that, and especially if you make a lot of details on one side, it's going to be a hassle to go ahead and try to work on the other side. It's more like a nightmare, especially when you have a lot of detail. But I suppose if you have a series of stamps, on. One moment, I'm working on the collarbone here. I don't want to make him buff, but definitely want to make sure he's got some meat on his bones. I'm probably going to combine this right now, actually. So I'm going to actually go ahead and go to this subtool right here. Actually, I want to keep the ear separate, so I'm going to split the head in here. Split head in here. I'm going to actually go ahead and go to this right here, where I'll go ahead and take the body. Oh shoot, don't tell me I have the mask still on. Let me go ahead and check. I did have the mask on still, that's funny. But at the same time, I'm going to go to here now. Sorry, I'm not checking the comments right now. Oh. Alright. Let me see. So I got that. Go ahead and go to so basically, like, it depends. Like, you sculpt whatever you want. ZBrush is great. Very easy to make sure you make a proper model. Especially if you have art background, or just sculpting background in general. The transition from traditional to digital isn't that tough. It's more or less kind of learning it. I was going to merge this down. That's right. So I'm going to move this down, and I'm going to merge. Find merge. And I'm going to go to merge down. Okay, let's go ahead and... Did I dynamesh this? No, I did not dynamesh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's right, fudge. I forgot the eyes are separate. Where is it at? Split, hit in. I'm going to keep the eyes separate, and then let's try that again. Let's go to the... There it goes. I combined that. Now I can go ahead and work on the face. I can work on connecting it now. Right here, let's go ahead and turn dynamic on. B-I-N-G-O, and Bingo was his name. Well, I just want to go ahead and make sure I go and what the heck happened here? What happened? B-I-N. I'm just trying to fix this right here. That was not supposed to happen right there. What happens is switching between the two kinds of brushes. What is it right here? The Sculptress Pro and Dynamesh. Turning Sculptress Pro on and off sometimes results in a weird mesh issue. Just kind of make the general features right here. By general features, I mean like the features like the collarbone, the sternocleidomastoid, whatever it's called. Let's go. I should really just like it helps a lot when you know your anatomy. We'll go ahead and actually insert a cylinder here. Oh, wrong one. Local symmetry is not on. What I'm trying to do is do this. There it goes. Let me go to transparent. No. Wait, where's my... Oh, I have dynamic on, don't I? No, I don't. I do have dynamic. So the question, how do you learn this stuff? It depends. Now, I'm using a program that if you're on a budget, it might be too expensive. I would probably recommend Blender then. Blender would probably be the software you would want to use. Blender does have something similar, I wouldn't say as crazy, but it does have a lot of other benefits if you want to make your own animated stuff. It's free too, by the way. They did quite the overhaul on it. You usually can learn online. Nowadays, I think pretty much you don't have to really go to school. Like, don't get me wrong, school is can still help you, but currently a lot of issues, you know, with people taking like the I can't think right now. What was it? BCB right here. Yeah, online really. There's some free tutorials here and there. Oh, you have a trial. Are you just following the tutorial? No, to tell you the truth, that's probably the best thing you can do. Best thing you can probably do is just follow the tutorials. Maybe watch people that sculpt. See what they do, because everyone does things kind of different. There's no like one right way of doing it. It's whatever is like the most comfortable, easiest way of doing it. Oh, did I just? Oh, I did. I'm gonna actually keep this as something separate right here. Oh! Wait. No, never mind. Wait. Oh, it is part of it. I do a little bit too much splitting, and I have sometimes result in having too many subtools at times, like BDS. If I wanted to make him have a shirt or something, I can probably draw along his collar right here and then smooth this out, or I can go ahead and extract. I'm going to make his spider suit though, so if I wanted to, I could go ahead and draw a line across his neck. Like that right there. Give him his little Spider-Man logo here. It won't be exactly, I don't know, what's the Spider-Man logo here? Spider body with some legs here. It's like an ant. If I wanted to, like that. Ah! Oh yeah. But as you can see, the ZBrush is very powerful. Like to be able to, well, I guess Blender also has a oh, that's fine. Blender does have something similar to the Sculptris Pro, because if you look at this here, you can see certain parts of it is dense. Because Sculptris Pro is this thing right here on top. I sculpt on it. If you're familiar with Sculptris, that's what essentially it does. It decimates the surface, allowing you to add detail, and then take away detail when you kind of like smooth. On the spot, adding more resolution to certain parts that need it, which was actually a recent feature. I think like 6 months ago that was added. Without it, it just sculpts like this. See, nothing happens. But if Sculptris Pro is on, do the same thing. You can see it's much more dense. Crap! I'm trying to look for my. He's actually kind of got a big forehead, really, when I look at him. The character I'm trying to sculpt. I should really emphasize his features, maybe. He's actually got kind of a... I'm trying to figure this out, because I don't have like my usual references or number of He does have quite the really it's a matter of just practicing and working on your stuff. He does kind of have a defined kind of face, really, when I'm looking at it. His eyes are a little smaller, so I'm gonna actually have to bring I'm actually going to have to go ahead and actually bring the face apart more. Maybe give him some eyebrows real quick. BCW, or is it Z? No, curve. Dude, you just... Oh. Oh no, yeah, it's just really, so if you watch someone go through the whole process, you kind of have an idea of what are, a lot of people use some of the same stuff. There's kind of a common workflow. Basically, what I'm saying is there's hotkeys, you know, CW, CB. So when you click B, CW, or CX, I'm able to access the tool faster than me going up here and clicking on it at times. There's also, you can also install hotkeys along your tablet. You do need a tablet, by the way. I recommend the Helion tablet. It's amazing. Spacebar will help me adjust the size of the brush and everything, which will allow me to shrink it down. I go ahead and go over here to the side where I could go ahead and remove certain toolbars. I could add them. So right here, the stroke. It's pretty self-explanatory in the sense. If you want to do something with like the curving or the sculpting abilities of a brush, you would go to the stroke menu right here. In this case, I would go to like the lock, start, and end, and I will go to the bend and keep the snap on. Snap allows it to stick to the surface, not stick to the surface, allows it to kind of go along the surface no matter where I go. Snapping off will cause it to go through the model, which I don't want. I wanted to keep it on so that it will curve along the feature, almost like taking tubes of clay, like in traditional sculpting. Maybe you shouldn't be sad. Maybe you should be more hopeful, really. Maybe I should change the expression. I could always change the expression later. But right here, how'd you create something? Okay, no, it's good. Don't worry about it. Shortcuts. The shortcut keys are nothing huge. I still have a tendency of clicking on maybe certain things. I would say it's important to also customize your user interface right here, like I have right here. This is not your normal standard ZBrush UI. This is kind of my own UI. These are things I take that I use probably the most frequently. So I was hoping that will... Oh, also the cool thing is this elastic thing. I could go ahead and move this and then turn it off. Allows me to go ahead and... I might want to go to liquid here and then maybe shorten it a bit. Oh, that's not it. That's not what I'm trying to do. What's going on here? Okay, that's it. I'll just... Ah! Alright, hold on. But, crap, I'm trying to think. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to give him eyebrows. I don't have my reference here right now. Hold on. Okay, I got it now. Alright, things he's missing are the lack of... let me undo this right here real quick. I don't like how his... he doesn't really have like there's like a bone missing here. It doesn't make sense for his eyebrow. I wish I had better pictures of him, but there just seem like there's enough stuff. I kind of want him to be happy or hopeful. But unfortunately, his hair needs to be more square. I'm actually make his face wider. Why not? I think it might need... Oh, I don't have my Gizmo 3D turned on. moment, I need to make sure I go ahead and adjust this local symmetry off. Oh no, what'd I do? Ah! No, maybe it does have to remain narrow. Maybe what I'm messing up on is pretty much the 3/4 view. Or is it? Oh, I can always fix it later. Shoot. Oh, come on. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at my chat right now. I'm trying to... Hold on, I'm trying to work on this here. Yeah, the issue is that I give him a long enough neck, maybe just a little bit. There it goes. Alright, when you get used to ZBrush, I'm not exactly used to it still. I still have some issues with certain things about it. What was I doing again? I can't recall what I was about to do right here. I was about to, oh yeah, I think I was about to widen the neck. Things like, I would say things that are important to knowing is like things like masking. Masking is a pretty essential thing to do to be able to have control over what parts you want to manipulate. Give it too much of a neck muscle. Makes me look a little buff. Tone that down a bit right there. Just really being able to kind of see. I'm just slowly kind of trying to fine tune the piece. Trying to bring some kind of expression. I guess I might stick with the frown. BDS. I'm trying to figure this out here still. Trying to emphasize the nose here a bit. I'll go around the nostrils a bit maybe. carve of the upper lip right here, maybe even pinch the lip right there. I might as well start working maybe in the shirt then, I guess. I'll maybe combine the jacket right here. So I'm going to go actually to this tool right here. Ah! Ah! Let's not do that. I might have to make his shoulders are probably a little broader. So I'm going to actually combine the subtool. I'll make the jacket one subtool here. I'm going to go ahead and combine the, let's move this down. I'm going to go ahead and, I can also rename these too. I could also do a quick little selection guide right here, but what I'm trying to do, I have to use the sidebar here for. I'm going to merge down. Merging in now combines the same subtool. And if you can see here, this is one subtool, so I'm working on separate pieces essentially, is what I'm doing. Then I'm going to actually go ahead, I could possibly even Dynamesh this, combine the pieces right here. So if you look here, this is before, this is after Dynameshing. It's fused it. It's great for making a watertight model if you want a 3D print. Let me go ahead and turn that off right there. I can start sculpting kind of certain details, but I'm actually going to go ahead and actually widen this a bit. Maybe. His jacket is a little baggy. Now these are combined, so I can go ahead and mess with this right here. Smooth this out. BCB. So really, sometimes it comes down to just like kind of regular kind of sculpting. Ah! That's not what I was trying to do. Whoa! Oh! I took a snapshot by accident. I can select what I want. Kind of bring this out a bit right here. Make it a little baggy. Switch this. Maybe even inflate the sleeves maybe a bit. Or I can do this right here, make these a tad bit separate here, and then I could go ahead and kind of fuse this right here with the shoulder. If I wanted to, I could continue this into a full model, which is the nice thing about digital, is the fact that I could continue the piece if I wanted to, finish it as a bust, and then work on it as a full piece later on. I should go to MV here. I'm going to actually bring the back out of... Ooh, that's not good. I can even bring the sleeves out too. So what I mean is I could widen the shoulders by doing this, by moving this. Ooh, not that. Oh, what happened there? Move this down. Go back to this subtool. So I'm switching between subtools by alt-clicking. Bring his shoulders in a bit maybe. Might even bring this jacket out a bit more. So small little changes here and there. Nothing's like final, really. But it looks so much better than when I started. You can check the broadcast, really, if you want to look at the very beginning of this piece. It starts kind of ugly and then it starts getting refined. It's just a matter of just keep moving the piece. Don't stop with it. Now, this is not like the best way to do it. I'm just saying it's just one way you can do this. This is my approach. It's looking good so far. I'll add his outfit soon. I guess his Spider-Man outfit underneath, I guess. So what I mean is this. If I wanted to, I don't want to have light boolean on. That's kind of annoying. If I really wanted to continue it, I would just go to the primitive right here. I would basically block it out. I go ahead and take a sphere, add this sphere right here. I'd probably sculpt it and move it to the correct size. It would have to be BMB. Maybe I'll use the let's make sure, yeah, that's off. BFA, flatten tool. Why not? I'll flatten it here, flatten it back. Oh, what the heck? Am I using the right tool? I am using the right tool. Kind of strong. Whoa. I want it there. Basically, it's all like they're kind of like building blocks, really. This would be kind of like the waist right here, and then I would go ahead and then continue the arms even. If I go to what? Sometimes I just kind of forget. Oh, I forgot I had the move tool on. It does that. You have the move tool on. And I do not have local symmetry on, that's why. Right here. It's nothing like super complex. Like these are just to kind of rough out the forms. It's kind of like making like an armature. He's doing splits, but it looks funny to start. Looks goofy right now. But I'm not going to continue the body though. This is just to give you an idea what you can do if you wanted to continue the piece. Let's do a shortcut. Or if I wanted to, I could then combine it and smooth it out and make a body out of it. The cool thing about just doing this process is, I should probably group the mask, so I don't have to worry about doing that later, fixing that issue. I click back, click that, and what you want to do is before you do anything, BMV, you want to go ahead and before you start combining, you want to make sure they're the proper shapes. Oh, that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to split the I'm going to split this in separate subtool right here. So if I go to my split hidden, now a separate subtool, now I can go ahead and dynamesh as long as they're in groups. What's the resolution look like now? Ooh, it's a little too high. Let's go ahead and go to a little better, not too crazy. So before I make into one piece right here, what I would do is I would take each piece of it and I would form each shape of the body, really, such as the calves right here. I'd make sure I would be I have the right subtool, right? What is going on here? Yeah, okay. Oh, what? Oh, my focal shift is crazy high. That's why. I was like, why is this not working? I'll make the essentially the shape of the calves. I might even bring down the resolution a bit more. Let's go to 32. So that should have reduced it. Yeah, a little bit. So what I would do is I would just smooth it out, mask certain parts so it doesn't affect it. Start making the thighs right here. Take the tool here. It's a very popular method, this method right here. The whole splitting into group kind of thing. Shrink it down for the forearms right there. Shrink this down for the waist. Go to the BCB and then start. It's like making a mannequin, I guess, is what it is. Then kind of add a kind of like a pelvis right here. And I could continue if I wanted to. It's not perfect, but this kind of gives you the idea for it. I could add the feet and hands and whatnot. I could adjust the size of each of the limbs easier. But I'm just go ahead and just hide that and then switch back. There it goes to what I was trying to focus on. Let's work on this jacket still. MV. Like, once you understand how to control your brushes, it'll be a lot easier for you to make stuff. I should probably turn that off so I can see what I'm actually doing. And also another thing is, don't make things exactly the way they're supposed to be. Have a little bit of style with your work, I guess, is what it is. So people don't like to have things that are the same. I thought people would like it if it was the same and things like that, but then it took me forever to realize, like, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. Oh wow, I should probably update my picture now for this piece. Hold on. Looks a lot better than my little image now. Hold on. That I have currently for the preview. Oh my gosh, it looks so bad now. The one that I had before earlier. Let me go ahead and do new. This needs to be changed. There it goes. Let's go ahead and save that. Spider 4, I'll call it. You can't see me. I'm currently right now gonna upload a new thumbnail for this. Oh, hello, Kendall. Welcome, welcome. What do you think of the piece so far? How's your day too, by the way? Have you seen the movie? It's pretty good. I was just trying to go over the process of this, but as you can see here, you can check early in the broadcast. The cool thing about the broadcast is you can always check back in the beginning of it how it looked, and man, it was ugly. It was ugly. I'll go ahead and say hello in the chat too. And holy cow, I have caps lock on. Welcome. Alright, so look at this. So it looks so much better than what it did in the beginning. I'll probably go ahead and change the hood as well. But how are you doing, Kendall? Things going well? How was your holiday? Just trying to adjust this here and there. Going good? Good, 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 good. Man, you should have seen this piece earlier, Kendall, man. This piece was like, he was pretty ugly. He was pretty ugly. Alright, like, not even a mother would live. No. It was that bad. Trying to figure this out right here. That's not right. Is his hair supposed to be the angle? It's supposed to be like that? Or I'm confused. Hold on. But, oh, what was it? Let me go ahead and save this real quick so I don't lose it. Actually, let me do a quick save. File. Save as. I'll call it Spider-Man 2. Spider Miles 2. You have any plans? Does anyone have resolution plans? I don't really believe in kind of the whole resolution thing, but I do believe if people want to become better or want to plan stuff, that's fine. But I kind of find it annoying when people are like, oh, I'm going to do this now because it's a new year. But I could kind of see the appeal to it. I kind of understand why. It's like it feels like a breath of like fresh air and whatnot. Because it's definitely something. It's definitely good to plan. But I have some big plans for next year. Oh shoot! What the heck? What? Hold on. Well, that was weird. But it's actually good for them to be able to plan and be able to make themselves better. That's good. Oh, saving a file in ZBrush isn't that difficult. You just go to the File button right here, and you just click Save. Save as. There is a quick save feature button right here, which will save it in a library separate from your usual save spots, where you can always access by going to the lightbox option right here. As you can see, you got the IRO, you got the previous pieces I was working on, all that good stuff right there. You got the All Might, you got the Spiral piece, you got the Tachanka, you got the Bowsette, you got the Nomu, the Chibi-Iro, the Fallout Pinup, the Boozette, some Evolve pieces. I was working on Deltarune, some other stuff, Avatar, Asami, different Bowsette piece, Venom, Max from Image Comics, May, some stuff for some puzzles for an escape room, which is something I mentioned earlier. Kirby, Popeye, some Fortnite, Waluigi, some realistic Mario stuff, some Funko Pops from earlier this year, some Katara, Avatar. Yeah, quite a bit of stuff here. But yeah, that's not the quick save. If you go to your Lightbox and there's a button right here called Quick Save, it will show kind of stuff. Oh, Avatar Roku, that's right. It does it from the oldest to newest though, from left to right. Newest to oldest is from right to left. Right there. Let me go ahead and go back to the regular window here. Wrong button. There it goes. But it is looking so much better, man. What is save tool? The save tool? Wait. Save as tool? Wait, what? Oh, you mean the top right here? Hold on. Oh, no. I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about there's a feature right here called save as in the tool section. That's not what you want to use. You don't want to use this section at all unless you're trying to copy kind of the so this section right here is kind of copying the what you have going on right now, like what I have right here, like overall the document or the thing. So basically including the subtools, and if I wanted to copy that and then paste it or upload it onto a separate document, like if I was working on a different file. But if I wanted to save it as its own individual file rather than having to open it, load it up and everything, just go to just file, save as, save it, and you can just open it. Yeah, it's the toolbar right here. So what do you mean save as tool? Right here, all I see is right here. But if you're talking about tool, then yeah, you don't want to use this at all until maybe you're a little more familiar with it. It's not exactly what you want to use to save a document, save a project with. Wait, what am I doing right here? Is this right? No, it's not right. Why can't I oh, there it goes. Alright, cool. So if you guys have any questions and things like that, I want to also mention, if you're just showing up, that I am planning to work on, oh darn it, I was going to talk about my my plans and stuff. So what I was going to say was that I am planning to sculpt in VR sometime this upcoming year. If anything, it would be probably January or February. I'd like to try it out. It's kind of pricey right now, so that's why I haven't exactly started yet. It's a little pricey to start VR. VR alone, it costs like click this right here. Click. VR, I thought it would be kind of a cool little thing that viewers would like to watch. Oh, I smushed his face by accident. Just trying to do some stuff right here. Trying to get the jacket to be the proper kind of size. There it goes. Then I'll go ahead and start adding the other little details for his coat here. I want to ask, oh shoot. But seriously, like guys, if you want to see something in particular, like I'll go ahead and dabble a little bit when someone asks for a question. I won't go too crazy into it, I guess. Like I've been doing with what is his name? With the user Harshil? If you guys want to see something in particular, I'll go ahead and make sure I invest a bit of time in what you were interested in seeing. You gotta let me know though. Like I'll continue sculpting. I guess that's kind of the point of why people show up. But yeah, if you guys have anything, just go ahead and let me know. It's that easy. And if you want to say hi, say hi. I was giving him some eyebrows. That's right. That's 2. BCX right here. I have elastic on, so I don't want that. I feel like hopeful would be kind of a nice expression, but Oh yeah, let me go ahead and show you this too as well. The cool thing about this is if I go to my curve modifier, I go to size, I go to my curve fallout, I should probably flip this horizontally. Oh shoot. Let me go ahead and reset that. Flip horizontally, go to right here. I could taper this like that. See before and after. Woo. That's a cool thing about this. That's way too much right there. I'm going to go ahead and go to my curve. And there's a cool elastic thing. I could actually shrink it by grabbing the middle right there. And turn that off and then just kind of straighten it out. Got to make sure I adjust the size right there. There it goes. Perfect. What did I do? Oh, I had a mask. No! Off, I say. Off. Oh, I pressed that one by accident. I'm going to do tab to bring my window back up. I want to get off of that, so I'm going to go to here. Okay, no worries. Don't worry about it. You just got to practice. Well, I definitely have to say you have to watch a tutorial. At least kind of the sculpting process alone, so you can go ahead and have an easier time with. Whoa. This is not looking right. Hold on, the back right here. Back looks wonky. The wonky donkey. There it goes. Probably have to refine his eyes a bit. Bring the resolution up a bit here and there. Go to his eyebrows. Go to turn. Right there. Switch to this. Smooth out the contours right here. BDS, which is the Damien standard brush, so I can go ahead and make it a little neater here. It still needs to be a little bit of the pinch tool maybe to make it a little more crisp with that line right there, and maybe even smooth that out. I might even use a little bit of a ZBrush maybe to smooth out the stuff right here. Go ahead and actually I might have too much of a oh my gosh, that's not good. Let's not do that. Let's make sure. Oh no! I don't know. It's all of a sudden it crashed. Hold on one moment. Quick save happens every so often, so I'm hoping it saved before I did the last two parts. But if it didn't, that's fine. It's easy to fix. But I'm hoping it didn't lose too much. Don't worry. It's all good. I go to my quick save option right here. I scroll down. quick save, upload. Okay, it's not that bad. See, it's back. But the it went to the point of the eyebrows right before I did the eyebrows. So I have to work on the eyes right here. Wait, is that it, or did I? That's fine. That's why there's a quick save button right here, just in case stuff like that happens. It does quick save on its own, but that's fine. It's not difficult. I know what I did. Oh, so it's like when you're doing traditional sculpting and you accidentally drop your piece or you hit it with something. It's kind of the same idea. There's something that might needs fixing again. In this case, I might even do it better this time. Who knows? I'm going to go ahead and put that tool right there. There's ways to prevent it from happening. Like, there's certain things that cause it to crash, like certain functions. If you overwhelm it with something, it somehow runs into something and causes it to crash. But it's fine though. It's nothing huge or major. I've kind of found ways to kind of make sure I don't lose too much work. I do quick saves every so often. Oops. Whoops-a-daisy. So right there, it seems like the curve modifier, the size was kept on. That was weird. Usually it refreshes itself. Let me go ahead and do liquid. Let's pull this forward right here. Oh, whoops-a-daisy. I accidentally messed with the size a bit. Oh yeah, that's good. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and save that. That actually looks pretty good. Right there. Then I'll go ahead back to here again. I know it sucks. But that's where you're like, okay, I gotta make sure I save. It's kind of the same thing as I said before, where actually, I think I'm doing a better job now. So that's kind of the funny thing. Happy little accidents. No. So that's fine. Just kind of increasing the resolution here and there. Along the eyes are kind of important. Then I'll go to the BDS again. No. Oh yeah, I was going to say about the stuff I plan on doing for this year. The Patreon is definitely going to be a thing where I'll go ahead and upload my models. Certain models I worked on the month for different Patreon tiers. For the tiers of my Patreons. No, okay. Patrons. No. Hold on, I'm trying to... So I was going to have certain reward tiers, and the whole concept is, the whole idea is that I would like to keep them low priced. Basically, you get maybe a model for $4 or something. You could 3D print yourself, or maybe for $5 or for $9 you get 2 models. And the more people that become patrons, the more money then I would receive, which then the models would get better. Meaning that they would consist of, instead of being busts, would eventually become half figures to full figures. The more people that become patrons of mine will be able to get better and better models with the lower tiers. Essentially, like the Spyro one will be the first one I guess I'll have released. And maybe even the Spider-Man bust right here. Who knows? I'm still trying to figure out the details because I kind of don't want to have a high tier, because I feel like once I get enough people going with it, I have, like, if there's enough Patreons and whatnot, then the high tier wouldn't even be like really worth it then in the case. So I'm trying to figure out a way, or maybe that's just the way it works. Just that's the beginnings, and then they'll just go ahead and reduce their tiers. So it's going to be VR, Patreon, which will have some cool exclusive stuff. Oh, I didn't work on the sleeve part right here. Oh, this part didn't get fixed either. The jacket part didn't save either. That's fine. It's not that big of an issue. I think I did a little better. Was it that time? ZB. BMV. Whoa! There it goes. Cool. Sorry, I got quiet there for a moment. Just trying to figure this out. BCB. I'm going to go ahead and taper this right here. BMV. You can see it's kind of a thin kid right there. Okay, guys, if you have a question, like, don't hesitate. I'll try to not linger on it for too long, though. Try to give a brief explanation or something, or how's everyone's, I guess, Christmas or holiday. What are your guys' resolution or plans will be for this upcoming year? I mentioned VR, Patreon, more sculptures, some things with some coding and programming for me, I guess, for some possible, like, escape rooms stuff. Partnering with my friend. But hold on, let me see. I think I should start making the Spider-Man shirts, or the outfit right here. I wish I had more reference images. My reference images are little limited right now. trying to adjust this. I found a bit of a better reference image right here for this hood. Right here, and then I'll go ahead and take the BCX right here. How much time have I been working on this? I kind of want to have a cut off. Okay, I guess I'll stop in about 10 minutes or so, maybe. I'll see if I can go ahead and get the shirt worked on, get the little laces right here, maybe work on the hood a bit. But it looks a lot better, man. I wonder if I use the blob brush, what will that do? Oh no, it's not good. It's not doing what I thought it would do. I think the blob brush is meant to... oh, interesting. The blob brush is meant to be used without Sculptris Pro on. Interesting. Sculptris Pro on, it kind of counts as the effect of it. It's supposed to kind of scramble. Okay, so I might as well try to take a... I'm kind of go for something here. It's not exactly, or I'm trying to take advantage of the topology right here, maybe giving some kind of, maybe hopefully kind of some kind of afro effect, that kind of this randomness. And then we'll go ahead and then smooth it out by using the feature here. Hold on one moment. And then I'll go ahead and Dynamesh it. Let me smooth it out real quick. Might do the same thing again, maybe throw some marks right here, maybe do that. Maybe a little here. Kind of something like that. Wait, what? Hold on. First one I'll learn, you said, is out of my mind. I'm just trying to do the same stuff. Can basically, yeah, it's good if you can basically create your own artwork, but you definitely have to understand. That's why I said that tutorials are essential. If you ever want, like, the thing is, I still want to do that. I still need to do the tutorials. I haven't done all of them. Like, that's why some of my workflow might be a little off at times, where I could probably do something that's easier. Like, I discovered some stuff that was pretty cool, and I'm like, if I just sat down and just kind of just worked on it, probably increased my workflow so much significantly. The tutorials are crazy. Like, it's the same when it comes to video games. Like, you have a video game, there's a tutorial, people are like, oh, forget the tutorial, and then they suffer for hours on end when they could have learned how to play the game in advance if they just sat down and played the tutorials. Well, no, it's looking pretty good so far. I'll probably go, yeah, I should probably work with that Spider-Man shirt now. Just like a little thing right here. The hood is getting there. The hair might need a little more affection back here. Yeah, I think he has more of like a flat afro, so it's kind of, this needs to be pulled back. right there. So let's go ahead and let's work on that Spider-Man shirt, I guess. Let me go ahead and find out the let me find my reference here real quick for it. I kind of want to make his usual outfit, so what I want to do is I'm actually probably going to go ahead and probably mask this right here. I want his Spider-Man outfit. So so basically he just has to put the mask on. So I'm gonna extract this a bit. So I'm gonna go to my what was it called? What is it bloody called? It's called extract, of course, but the thing I want to do is always in the tools. It's not the stroke menu. It's the tools here. If I go to my subtool here, and I go to oh, what was it called? I keep saying that, but I'm planning ahead at the same time, trying to choose and think about what I'm going to talk about all at once. I'm going to actually drop this to 0.008. Oh, nope, I guess not. Okay, fine, 0.0002, I guess. Whoa! Oh, what the heck is going on here? Oh, that's still selected. There it goes. Let me try that again. 0.01. Oh. That's too much. It's got to be 0.005. There it goes. Should I stick with that? No, let's go 0.035. Oh no, 0.0035. There it goes. Let's go ahead and save that. Accept. Probably smooth this out a little bit. Let's go ahead and add his Spider-Man shirt. Let me go ahead and duplicate this just in case I want to have the original base. Oh, shoot. Wait. No, I did it right. Okay, good. I thought I was a little worried for a moment. Let's go ahead and add his Spider-Man logo here. So there's some things I can do right here, like say if I wanted to, I could mask it, or I could find it online, and I could go ahead and let's see his Spider-Man outfit. Oh, that's not bad. Well, that's neat. I'm trying to find his Spider-Man logo. It's basically like taking. It's like basically I go like this, and I just kind of make my own kind of Spider-Man logo. Basically, it's basically he uses a spray can to make it the logo itself. So it's not too bad. If I could just find a good one, good image of it. Okay, so it looks like it's. I'll have to kind of draw it. So I'm gonna actually increase the resolution a little bit for this one. That's actually a lot of active points already. Oh, that jumped up quite a bit. Oh, that's better. Now I should have more resolution. Perfect. I'll go ahead and actually smooth this out, the collar right here. There it goes. Let's go ahead and start working on that Spider-Man symbol now. I'll be drawing it, sort of. Alright, so basically... Oh. I need to find the center. So I think it's right around here. And then the logo... Let's make the Spider-Man logo. Go ahead and lessen that and then crispen it again to make sure lines are a little more solid. I guess I'll go ahead and add the legs. I'm just kind of sketching it right now. So kind of right there. Trying to make it exact. Not exact. If I want it exact, I'd probably just find the image and right there. Got that. I might want to make this an extraction so that I can go ahead and I think, sorry, trying to, I'm going to turn symmetry off now because I got to go ahead and start kind of customizing the overall kind of look of it. Because he did this by hand of sorts, so I need a shoot. I need to turn symmetry back on for a moment because this needs to be darker. Hold on. It's not exactly looking like it. It seems to oh shoot. Ah! I want to see what it looks like if it's extracted. So currently right now, Let me go ahead and go to my extract feature right here. I'm also going to go ahead and go to I'll just accept. Let me go ahead and let's not have it too thick. Should be 0.003. No. Let's go. Yeah, 3, 5, or 6, whatever. That's fine. Go ahead and extract that, and then let's go ahead and accept. Go ahead and move this. In a bit right there. I'm going to go ahead and go back to this shirt right here. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I go to my poly group because I think it's still selected. Yep, still selected. I'm going to go to my, looks funny right now, but that's because the code isn't on. I was done with this a little while ago, but oh yeah, duh, the button's right there. I'm just keeping that there because I'm going to go ahead and go back to this other shirt right here. 176, enter, and then that right there. I should have the other shirt off. No. There it goes. Let me go ahead and add the little stripes to it and everything. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do a feature called layers. It allows me to keep the model separate from any kind of details I add to it. And I'm going to do a quick save, so help me. So I go ahead and add these lines to it. So I'm going to add the details to his costume. There's one that goes along the center. Oh, that's right. I need to save I need to store a morph target. I'm actually going to increase the resolution a bit. No, actually, that's fine. Store morph target. There it goes. I'm going to etch the details of the costume on. Now I stored a morph target allowing me to actually erase any details. These I don't like, so I'm just trying to go ahead and trace this here. I want to make sure I put them in quarters, so and then I'll go ahead and split into 8ths and 16ths, I guess. There it goes, right here. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Harshil. I hope I'm saying it right. You're welcome. It's fine. Oh, thanks, Blue Blazing. Welcome. Sorry if I missed your say hello, and you're welcome. Sorry. Let's focus. Welcome. Again, spell. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you. Oh, he might. Hope. Amazing. I didn't mean to. If I didn't, to not say anything. I just focus. I don't have my chat right here next to me, and even when I turn my phone on, it does go on standby. I do want to say hi to everyone. I do. I do. No one's gonna really see this part right here, but like it's gonna be hidden, so I'm not really all too worried about it not being perfect. I think it's about right there. And I have the morph brush BM. Oh, now I could pretty much erase these lines if I want to without damaging it, so it's almost like smoothing, but more amazing. I think that might have been fine, really. Use a. So basically, I remember doing this as a kid, where I would, when I was making Spider-Man right here. Where's the strength? I thought I had the strength. Oh, intensity, duh. So basically making webbing as a kid, I would just go like this. Basically, they're little mountains or little domes. There it goes. Oh boy, that's right. I gotta go ahead and delete the inner portions of this. Should be a delete hidden option. Delete hidden. Oh, I can't. I have a morph target stored. Alright, I'll do that afterwards then. Well, I'm trying to check my reference here for Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure it just goes all the way across, yeah. So essentially, I just have to do this pattern over and over again at certain intervals. I don't do it all the time because no one's going to see the whole thing since the jacket will be blocking it. like how it's spreading out right here. I should keep it more in a tighter sequence. It'll let me. There it goes. Keeping the transparency on so I can see what parts are really visible. Oh, well, apparently I can't because it will mess with my there it goes, almost kind of getting there. The movie was actually quite good. Then let's go ahead and looks pretty good. Now let me go ahead and see what it looks like if I turn it into a bust. Meaning I'm going to cut the bottom and arms off right here. Don't have to record anything anymore. Let me go ahead. Oh, cut it off right here. I'm going to give it a little base. It's going to say Miles Morales right here. Remember, guys, if you have any questions or anything, I shared earlier about what I have plans for next year, sculpting in VR, time lapse and such. I mentioned earlier, like a last few months or so about having that on there with printing time lapses and want to do painting and stuff like that. I really wanted my next year to be like packed full of like stuff to do, not just sculpting, just like other things as well. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and insert the subtool. Let me go ahead, quick save. Oh, he's got a quick save. So what I'm doing is I'm going to turn it, if I was to turn it into a bust here, I would want to go ahead and have this cut off probably to right underneath the Spider-Man symbol. Probably enlarge it a bit. I'll probably want to duplicate it as well. Turn dynamic off. Turn this so that it's at a 45-degree angle. 45 degree is probably the best angle to cut something, just because I'm not saying cut something, but for 3D printing specifically. Ah! What the heck? Not the prettiest. Oh, that's not good. Let's go ahead and do a mirror weld. Nope, that's not right. Where's my mirror? So if I do a light boolean, if I do my subtraction on, So if I keep it at the 45 degrees right there, it will print without any supports, and kind of what I want to do is have no supports printed, with the exception of maybe the hood, the jaw, and the ears. So otherwise, then it won't need support anyways. But no, it looks pretty good right there, right? It's pretty neat, pretty nifty. I think that's pretty much it right there. I'll go ahead and like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and add the, for the hoodie here at least, add the little laces to his thing, so. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's almost. Where is the bloody thing? Where was it again? Here it is. My curve modifier is still on. I have to reset it. Reset, turn the size off, and do that again. Oh, I don't have the. Oh, that's right. It crashed earlier. Don't have lock start and elastic. Good for now. And then if I wanted to, I could always add a base or whatever. I can go ahead and do this. I could always cut that at the bottom right here. Have a different kind of angle on it. But then let me go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and show you if I was to give it a base. Say I was to do this. Say I was to go ahead and I was to append a new shape. Say I do a cylinder here. I click that. I go and drag it down. Drag it down. Maybe I go ahead and be a little base right here. Go here. That's right, light boolean is on. I better do a quick save. It might crash. I'll poly group this here real quick. Right here, and I go poly loop. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to this here where I'll go ahead and do a cube mesh and poly group all. Where I'll go ahead and also crease it. So I go to my dynamic right here. I get rid of this edge loop right here. Now it's one whole thing. I'll go to my crease. I want outer targets. I want to go poly loop. Actually, let me just do edge loop, poly loop. Let me go ahead and just crease edge loop complete. That's just easier. There, and there. If I go to my dynamic, then I go ahead and go to turn that off, I will have a little base like that. And if I wanted to, let me go ahead and click Miles Morales. There is a Z plugin right here, tool. Or if I go to here and I go ahead and go to my text options right here. Let me just go ahead and do quick save. It might crash it. Oh, not SVG. I meant to say new text. Let me make sure I'm spelling his name right. Yeah, it's like morale. Go here. I go. Miles Morales. Ta-da! Now I can go ahead and do whatever I want to that font. What should I go for font-wise? That font, that font. Popular one is, I go Arial right there. Let's see what fonts there are. I can always import my, I guess my own font if there was a different font I wanted to use. That's the nice thing about ZBrush. I want to see find something that fits this character, or something that looks nice in general. I was hoping for something kind of a spray paint look. I might have to make it my own then. I might have to make it, but I think for the sake of time, general, I think I will go ahead and just choose. I'm finding a good font. That one wasn't too bad. Maybe I'm gonna put it on the base. Nice bold one is pretty simple. Kind of like nice bold fonts. No, it's gotta be bold. Alright, I'm gonna go with that. What the heck, just for demonstration purposes. Extrusion a little too lean. Let me go ahead and turn up the resolution a bit on it. Let me go to the extrusion part. There it goes. Actually a little more. Alright, cool. I think it's good to go. Let's go to move right here. Let's move this down. Let's shrink it. Now I can do is this. I can take this right here. There's a cool little feature called the bend arc. Yeah, it's bend arc. I can go ahead and bend this the way I can't do that yet because I need to go ahead and dynamesh it. That's right. Hold on. Let's I need to dynamesh it real quick. Hold on. Close that. That's better. Okay, cool. That should be easier for me to modify. Now if I go back to here and I go to my deformer, no, bend arc. Be cool little things right here where I can go ahead and actually, is it this one? No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. This one. Let's go for a slight bend, and I'll go ahead and use this to modify the radius of the I'll actually bring this in a bit. Hold on one moment. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and delete that. Let's go bring this in a bit more. There it goes. Now I can go ahead and do it because I need to make sure the center is exactly where I want it to be. So when I do the bend arc, it will bend the way I would want it to. Boom. Miles Morales. So basically I just made a little custom base. Not super custom, but like quick custom, yeah. So I go ahead and then go here and make sure it's consistent all the way around. That's good. I'll go ahead and accept it. Boom. Got a piece. Well, of course, you know, little details have to be done here and there, but as you can see, you get the general idea. Let me go ahead and make sure I reduce all of this so you guys can have a better view of it. of looked goofy in the beginning. Did you guys check it out earlier? I'm going to have to make some changes here and there, but this is generally, it looks pretty good. I'll have to combine the ears later, this and that, but you know, smooth out some parts, but overall as a piece looks pretty good. Had to fix the profile a little bit, but small little things here and there, but I think it was pretty good for something I decided just to make. But yeah, so some things to wrap up here real quick is do keep in mind I want to try to get those videos out. Just been preoccupied with my job because it's potentially might turn into an actual career. But I do plan to do things like Patreon, where I'll upload models like this for 3D, so you could 3D print them. The more people that become a Patreon on my site or on my page, well, the models will get better and better. The more people, the better the models will get. We'll start off like this, like a bust, and then eventually it'll be the pieces will be more elaborate. Like they might be a half figure, then a full figure. But it's a matter of getting to that point, I guess, is the thing. I like to include my own concept creations and things like that. People can print monsters and seasonal stuff. But yeah, and then sculpting in VR. Yeah, if you have anything you'd like to suggest, you can go ahead and mention it in the comments below. You can always skip through lots of this video. It is a pretty long video. I will eventually make it into a time lapse and have a time lapse print of this piece, so you guys can check it out. Oh, you like it? Am I going to add color? Currently, not right now. I can, but my intention for this was to just kind of sculpt. I will get to more coloring maybe. Maybe after I 3D print it, maybe I'll do a paint. I don't do too much coloring on digitally. I did do one in the previous broadcast though. Thanks though, Blue Blazing. For some reason I was thinking it looked like a penguin, but it's the Mega Man helmet. It looked like a penguin. But it turned out great. If you check the broadcast earlier, oh my gosh, it was ugly. I'm actually gonna check the broadcast real quick. Oh, it's hideous. It's like kill it with fire. Oh my gosh, this looks so sad. It looks great now. Oh, the transformation is unbelievable. Yeah, like right now, do this right now. It's just the broadcast has the little time bar at the bottom. Just go back to how much time was that? 14 minutes in, and see what it looked like. It looks sad. It looks so very sad. But now it looks amazing. But I have pieces I need to finish and other stuff I have to get to. I have to order some things. I have to get some things printed. So I don't have the time. Like I already took about 2 hours on this piece. 2.5, I guess you want to be, but I consider it about 2 hours, or maybe about an hour and 45 minutes, because I was talking. I was trying to find my references kind of at the same time, and I also kind of demonstrated some of my other stuff I made in previous broadcasts. But if you wanted to see something in particular, Blue Blaze, I guess you'd mention color. I guess I can go ahead and throw some colors on, maybe, I guess. Basically, if I wanted to go ahead and throw maybe some skin color to it, I guess. I'll go ahead and do it real quick. Let's go for a brown is around here. It won't be exactly the colors of him, but not too much. I'll start with that right there. So what I need to do is I need to go ahead and fill material. If I go to I think there's a material thing right here. gosh, I don't remember. I haven't done this too much with the whole painting. Just for quick painting purposes, there should be a section in the texture, or was it the material? Or I can fill the material with that color. I'm having a really hard time finding it. Is it layer? No. Huh. Oh, fill object. It's in the color, duh. Then it should pop up as a layer here. I'll fill this one too. You may not see anything happening, but you'll see the change in a moment. I'll fill. Color, fill object. Hair will be black. Is it black? It is a black. I'm gonna go ahead and fill. Basically, it's like painting the whole thing. Fill object. Now I'll go to the outfit right here, which his outfit is a dark blue. I'll go ahead and save that. Oh my gosh, what was I doing? Save. No. Color, fill object, go to the Did it save though on it? Gosh, I can't think what I was going to do. Remember the color of his jacket? Oh, his jacket is a blue too. File. I keep saying file. It's got to be fill object. Go to this right here, which is more of a orange. Wait, did I not do it? Oh, oops! I had the wrong thing selected. The thing I wanted to do was fill object. Let's make this the red. Color, fill object. I always add certain kind of details. These are basically going to be the base color, or it's very basic. What the heck? Oh, I did fill oops. Wait, what? What happened here? Hold on. Oh, that's what happened. I had it masked. Then his eyes will be white. Oh, I can find the bloody thing. I know it's color. I should really add the butts in here. Oh, his eyebrows need black though. Hold on. kind of along the lines of that is the basic coloring scheme. Like his lapel or whatever of his jacket should be a red as well. I could always do some of the lighting and rendering of it. But that's what, if you, as you can see right there, blue blazing. That's kind of like the general kind of take I would do with it. Is I would fill the object. Basically traditional means is basically I airbrush it or just paint the whole thing, and then I would add the little details, such as like shadows and highlights to it. As you can see, it looks a lot like the character, and I could keep it this way too if I wanted to work on it. Could always still add details. The whole painting still works and everything. I can still sculpt it with the paint on there, which is pretty cool. It's nice. It's pretty much like working with like colored clays. It's pretty neat. But I think it's you always paint it later, whatnot. But I hope you kind of like that right there. I should turn that white. I think that's it for right now. I'm not entirely sure, but so alright guys, so just gonna wrap up. If you guys have any questions about any future pieces you'd like be interested in seeing, I was thinking about Deltarune, some more anime characters. I'll be 3D printing, making more time lapse. I'll try to make those time lapses, post them. I have them saved, I just haven't uploaded and edited them. I'll be sculpting in VR eventually. I think it'd be kind of cool too. In maybe a month or two. My Patreon. I want to have a Patreon up so I can have you guys receive 3D models. You could 3D print like this one here. This one will be 3D printed. Along with the Spyro and everything. If you're not familiar, these are also other models right here. A lot of Nomu. That's actually not it. We said Nomu, All Might. Little things like this here. Where I'll pretty much start off as busts like this, and more people that become Patreons will go ahead and have more upgraded pieces. I'm still working on the exact things like that, so people don't feel gypped if they go for the higher tiers. But no, it looks great so far. It's nice. Actually, it is kind of nice to see color. So Blue Blazing had a good call right there on that. I should probably start coloring some more. I think people would probably like it more. Give it color at least, so people can see what it looks like in color. It does get bland with just gray. So I guess I'll do that for other pieces as well. When I sculpt, I'll have color to them. No, it looks good. It's very neat. Very, very neat. But yeah, just leave a comment on what you'd like to see in the future. And I think that pretty much covers it. I would like to say thanks guys for stopping by, and thanks for chatting, even if it was just a question, or if you say you like it, or looking good. That all, it's great. I like to communicate with you guys, and I just hope that you guys are enjoying it still. And I would like to know what you guys would be interested in, if there's a particular thing. But yeah, so thanks for stopping by, and I hope I see you guys next time. All right. Thanks. Bye.